I love giving back because a lot has been given to me and my family before, my mom especially, and us when times are hard. So I guess this is my little part to help out with the community that's given so much.
I've just always loved people and loved helping people, and it makes me feel really good to see other people feeling really good.
Christian and Kira, these two high schoolers took it upon themselves to help make a difference at their school. I'm going to let them share with you exactly how they did that in just a second. First, I want to fill you in on the why behind what they did. Now, you may or may not be aware of this, but we have a bit of a crisis on our hands when it comes to our students. We have about 5,000 kids in our schools, and 48% of them live at or below the poverty line. That means there are at least 2,400 kids in our town living in poverty. There have been situations where kids have failed gym class because they couldn't afford the proper shoes to wear. We have kids going home every Friday who know that they're going to be hungry until they return to school the following Monday. We have girls who miss multiple days of school each month because they don't have access to the feminine hygiene products they need. Now, let me ask, don't you think that that might have an impact on the trajectory of these kids' future? These kids are required by law to be in school. How can we expect them to do well academically when they don't have access to the basic necessities that they need to be successful in school? That's where the Resource Room Project comes in. These are rooms within our schools that have food, shoes, clothes, school supplies, hygiene products, anything and everything that our kids need to be more successful and more comfortable at school. And it's all donated by people like you, the community of Newberg and Dundee. And it's made available to our students for free. These rooms don't focus on tracking kids or setting limits on what they take. It's just a place where they can come to feel get what they need, and encounter parent volunteers who let them know that they're deeply loved and cherished by their community. With that, I want you to hear right now how Christian and Kira helped their fellow students this year by supporting the Newberg High School Resource Room. Afterward, I'll share with you how you can partner with them to do the same.
My whole project was basically about using your privilege to help others. I worked with another student who was doing a talent show here at the high school, and instead of charging an admission price, we asked people to bring resources for the room.
I always wear a hoodie all the time, and I lost my hoodie. I didn't have one for a long time. It was around December when we started to do it, and it's getting chilly out here. This will give the community a boost of warmth and also help the resource room get acknowledged more throughout the school.
We brought in I think it was 20 new pairs of shoes and 6 backpacks. It was really cool to see all the stuff that we were able to bring in just by 50 or so people coming to the talent show.
We thought we would only get 25 hoodies because it's our first year. But we actually got, I think, 120 new hoodies.
I didn't want to just send all of this stuff off to some organization that I didn't know anything about. I wanted to actually see where all of it was going and help out with something that was really local and in my community.
Newberg is a better community, and it's getting a lot better at giving and noticing that we need stuff in our communities, especially with children.
The Resource Room Project started in one school. Fast forward 2.5 years later, now we have them in 5 of our 10 schools, and the goal is to launch them in the rest of our schools immediately. To make that a reality, this project needs your help, and here's how. First off, share this video. I want everyone, and I mean everyone, in Newberg and Dundee to know about this. Please, if nothing else, share this video and get the word out. Tag someone in the comments below who you know would love to support this movement of helping our most vulnerable youth. The biggest need and the best way that you can support these resource rooms is through donations of food, clothing, hygiene products, and school supplies. Each of the 5 schools listed right here accept donations at their main office from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on weekdays. If you have new or gently used items in your home or are able to stop by the store and pick some up, consider donating those to the resource rooms. Drop them off at the main office of your kid's school or the school that you want to support. Now, I know that time is limited and we all lead busy lives, so if you don't have the opportunity to stop by the store or collect some things around the house and drop them off, and you still want to help support this movement, you can do so monetarily. 100% of every dollar donated to the Resource Room Project goes directly to purchasing supplies and helping keep these shelves stocked for our students year-round. And it'll go towards helping launch the remaining 5 resource rooms in our schools should they choose to do so. I'm including a link in the description above and in the comments below to the Dundee Auctions website. Right now you're seeing a big arrow pointing to the link that you'll click on to make a tax-deductible donation. I know that there are options for $75, $100, and $150 on that page. If none of those work for you, there's an other amount box that you can use to fill in exactly how much you'd like to donate. I mean it when I say that every dollar matters. Whether you're giving $5 or $5,000, you're directly supporting our students and ensuring that they know they're a part of a community who deeply cares about them and is cheering them on. I'm quickly approaching a year of doing this show, making weekly videos about our town, and I haven't asked you for anything. I'm making this ask to you right now because I deeply believe that the strength of a town can be directly measured by the way that it looks after its kids. It's my mission through doing this show to build on the foundation of what's already good about our town and work to make Newberg an even greater place to live. Help me make that happen by supporting the resource rooms however you can. Please.
It's okay to get help because a lot of students are like self-sufficient and they want to think like that, especially if it's a hard time. That's how I was. I didn't accept help.
There have been times where I've definitely had to go and ask for help and just admit that I'm not as strong in this area of my life as someone else is, but that doesn't necessarily make me weak. That just means that I need a little bit more assistance to make me as strong as I can be.